U.S. champion, always collecting his thoughts quietly, Johnny.
He's a very quiet person. He goes through the motions kind of under the radar, and that's been something that I think has really helped his career, because personally he's a very good guy, but he's very quiet and very personal. And I feel like going under the radar is the way to go for him. I think if he had, you know, his face splashed everywhere, it would be more difficult and a lot more pressure. But when he slides under that radar, he can do beautiful elements and skate beautifully like that. But just the quality that I really admire about Jeremy is the fact that he does use his whole body when he skates the whole way through. I mean, there's always a detail to look at. There's always an arm or a hand. There's always connections going in and out of the jumps.
It's still powerful behind it, yeah.
And I mean, he's gotten better than I remember a few years ago competing against him at the Nationals, and he would have the craziest falls on things, but like on this triple axel, you know, 2 years ago, that could have been on his face, and he saved it and made it look like there was nothing wrong with it.
He just seems collected. I feel like sometimes he gets ahead of himself, and he'll think about an element when he's still doing his past element.
Absolutely.
He really has to take it one at a time.
He's been working really hard, and I know his coaching change this year was really difficult for him. He was with his old coach, Tom Zakryshik, for a long, long time. And to change, I think it's really brought a fresh sensation to his skating, and he feels rejuvenated and energized. And I know his new coach, Yuka Sato, she can really pull great things out of him, because they're more like peers, more than a coach and a student. I think he had it was a very hardcore coaching relationship with his last coach, but now he's a little bit more free.
But it's not just a coaching change. I remember when I changed coaches, it's a life change. You're going to a new city, you have a new rink to get used to, you have new training partners.
It's a new language. Mm-hmm. No matter where your coach is from or what you're doing, it's a new language to learn. I mean, I've seen him skate this program with more speed and more flair and more energy, and you could see that he really wanted to get this done. And that's what he had to do. I mean, he's the top American man there. He's the one in charge of getting the spots for our country next year at the World Championships. And he's got to lay it down and do well, and he definitely did that. But you can see he was thinking a little bit more than usual.
Well, there you go, a respectable skate. Unleash the energy is what you want to see.
Yes, I want to see. I mean, I had a problem too, competing and always giving that energy and always being out there. But I wanted to see, especially with the Beatles, I want to see some flair.
Pretty good job for Jeremy Abbott. Two-time U.S. champion Leanne Geschwin caught up with him.
Jeremy, your short program at the Olympics wasn't what you were hoping for, and you said afterwards you didn't want to let that happen again. How satisfying was it to skate like that today?
I was very pleased with how I skated today. I really had to work my performance. It wasn't easy. I wasn't in the zone. But you know, like I said, at Olympics, I knew my mindset going in wasn't correct. And after I competed that way, I was just like, I'm never doing that again. And so I made sure that between Vancouver and here, I really changed my mindset in my training. And you know, I think that the outcome paid off. I really made the goal not about placement outcome, but about the performance outcome. And so I really put all my energy into doing the best performance that I could today, instead of trying to win. And you know, I think it worked. It worked for the best.
And how will you try to carry that mindset forward to the free skate?
You know, it's going to be the same mindset, just take it one thing at a time and put my everything I have into my performance, and, you know, not get ahead of myself and not worry about placement, because I can't control placement. I mean, we have a panel of judges who decides that. All I can do is skate. And so tomorrow in the free program, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do what I've been training with the same mindset that I've been training with. And, you know, hopefully they agree with my placement lines up with what I hope for. So
great, thanks very much.
Thank you so much.